Like, if you've rolled away from the hit, then go for it, but otherwise, yeah.
Learn the future at your own peril. You think I have not turned to oracles and auguries in order to see how this ends? I only know it all ends in death.
You're about to embark on a quest for the mayor of a small town when a young, strangely dressed woman shouts to you, "Beware, stranger, for I have seen your future and danger awaits." "But a few coins," she continues while gripping your arm. "I can tell you of your coming misfortune." Sure, why not? You hand over the coins and they vanish into the woman's robes. She focuses on you, thinking for a moment, and tells you the outcome of your quest. Oh no. So I lose half my food, I then gain a piece of equipment, I lose 5 gold, and I lose 10 life, and more gold. I gain a little bit of life. A bit of gold, a bit of health. No, I don't think that's worth it. I don't actually remember what you need to do to unlock that card. Well, like the shard from that card. I know with the cartographer you need a map of a certain size. Like you actually need a certain amount of encounters explored. It's like maybe like 15 or something. I'm not sure. I don't know the number. Okay, so that was a dead end with nothing.
Further into the city, with more yet to be saved.
The smell of rotting flesh lingers in the air. The gatehouse tower looms over you, its sides encrusted with the taint of corruption. The captain greets you as you approach. It is as the scouts reported that corruption will block... I'm assuming they mean the wagons? That corruption will block the wagon's path. That is correct, Captain Fior says. However, there are still more citizens to be saved in this district. If we continue now, though, there will be no turning back. Oh, wait. Over here. Tall building, blah, 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 blah. Grateful citizens. There we go. Now we fight. Davy! You draw your weapon and prepare to face the infested. Infected? Did I say infested? I think I said infested. Infected. Ugh. Corruption. The land itself becomes shattered, shambling and broken. Attacks with bursts of corruption that snare and damage their targets. Use evade to avoid their attacks or rapidly change direction to break free. I fucking hate these things. Cannot put into words how much I hate them. Really? Fuck you. Holy shit, I'm having so many issues with my ears right now. Whew. Tracking on that one was intense. Ah. I took way too much damage in this fucking one. Captain Fiora addresses you. You have a steady swing. Excellent, soldier. It will only be more difficult from here on. I bear no ill will towards you if you choose to leave now. LOL, bye! Continue on to the next district. As the captain's scouts lead the wagon through to the next district and seal the gates, you ascend the gatehouse tower.
What is it the towers will watch over? A stream of death and despair?
The tower provides a commanding view over the once impressive city. As you pause to catch your breath, you watch the last of the sun's rays disappear over the horizon. Torbjorn shakes your shoulder and points over the battlements to the south. There you see the final gatehouse, its tower rising from the walls of the old city to the south. Corruption counter? Oh no. Have you ever seen so many? Torbjorn remarks as you watch the infected swarm the city wall. How can the Empire let its people suffer so? Torbjorn mutters under their breath, and then abandon those in need. As you continue to look, a small glow appears on the horizon beyond the city perimeter. First one, then another, and another. The Empire, they are preparing to burn the city. We must get the people to safety. Let us hope we are not too late. Alright, I forgot I was out of food. The spread of plague has rendered the district a blackened maze. The crust of contagion warps cobblestones and weakens foundations, making progress perilous. Grudge of corruption. Ambush. Alright, I forgot they get harder.
The pendulum is ever changing, and the challenges it presents change too.
The pendulum is probably one of the easiest ones in terms of muscle memory. Like, if you can get it down, the patterns tend to repeat. Like, there are some differences, but you will always...
That will set you in good stead from here.
Like, that one I just did there, you will come across it before. And if you waited the exact amount of time I did, and then, like, literally, eyes closed, waited the exact amount of time I did, and then hit spacebar, you would still hit that one. Like, that's what I mean. Like, if you can get the muscle memory for it, it is actually one of the easier ones. Hell, I've mentioned before, it actually has audio cues, if you're listening, when it goes over and when it stays on, the blocks. If your reaction speed is fast enough, you can use that. My reaction speed is nowhere close to fast enough. I wish my reaction speed was fast enough. There is a reason why, while I would love to play like CSGO and stuff like that, I don't, and that's because, holy shit, my reaction time's just not fast enough. That's just how it works. I'm slow. Alright. Starving.
They believe fire will purge this sickness. But the sickness is not in the city. It is in the land itself.
The fuck?
It will be purged, but not like this.
With a terrible crash, the building beside you is struck by a flaming catapult shot. The building heaves and twists from the impact and crumples across the street in front of you. Quickly, we must find another way. Turn the wagons around and search for another road through the district. Actually, I'll quickly buy some more FUD. Free food, please. 1 art, please. The river's water, now a putrid green, emanates with a miasma that turns your stomach. Putrefaction has ravaged this part of the city. Narrow alleyways which never see the light of day harbour nothing but misery and pestilence. Which, that's another fun word. Putrefaction. You don't come across it
Even in
much.
the midst of terrors, there will always be traders who stayed too long hoping to profit.
You find a merchant and his family. You explain Captain Fuel's plan and help the merchant and his family onto the wagons. Thank you, the merchant says, boarding the wagon. Should you find yourself short of gold, I'll be happy to give you a good price for any equipment you might want to trade. I don't actually know if I have any spare equipment.
It is a kind of miracle. The Empire has done their best to purge this world of everything strange and wonderful, and yet the strong remain.
You see some treasure lying just inside the den of a family of cave trolls. You may try to retrieve it, but the claws of troll cubs are preternaturally sharp. Another fun word. You will have to be quick. Enter the cave and take the equipment. Come on, YOLO. Easy, easy, easy. You retrieve the item, but the troll cubs are enraged at your intrusion into their cave. Oh no, it was a gambit. Oh, not a pendulum gambit is what I meant. Oh, easy, 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 easy. Why was I worried? You're both quick and nimble as you exit the cave safely. Yay. Damn it, I'm out of food again. Blah, 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 blah. Burning building.
Starvation has been the end of many adventurers.
Yeah, I know. Oh, wait, no, I do actually have something to sell. I was like, but I don't have anything to sell! But I do. Here, take the merchant's ring. Please. It literally does nothing on this. No, buy food. Please, please. I will take one food. One entire food. Ah!
If there is a finer mind than my own, I've yet to meet it.
Jesus.
Yet I've brought a scourge of mindlessness into this world, and
Yes, you
must
have.
suffer the results.
A wounded peasant runs stumbling down the street, chased by a horde of corrupted. Oh boy! He falls at your feet and begins to twitch. The blood from his wounds boils and blackens, like the corrupted. Nah, we'll be fine. Ugh. Big stretch. No. Inflicted. The rot grants power before it grants release. Muscle replaced with darkness. Organs pumping black bile through shattered veins. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. Nothing we haven't seen. Well, mostly nothing we haven't seen before. There we go. Nice and easy. Especially when you're fighting the lower level enemies, they are quite easy. Doubly so when you don't actually have,
Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarity.
there is a failure on there as well.
You might
So-
want to work on this.
So,
Clearly, you lack what it takes.
I was specifically trying to avoid the failure. Like, that was my entire goal there, was to avoid the failure and get whatever, like, whatever came to me. Whatever came to me other than missing the failure. I failed. Quite spectacularly, I'd like to think.
Here you will always find fair exchange. Do not overlook the many possible uses this may have. Many will not be so fair in your travels.
So yeah, that was me trading an item for 2 gold food gain cards, which is, for obvious reasons, fucking immersion. Oh, burning rubble. Okay. Actually, no, I need to come here and touch this one. Grateful hero. Let's go. Okay, so again, it's just Blight and Afflicted Blight, so I'm not too worried. The third air quotes level of Afflicted isn't too bad either, but yeah, 4th and above is where it starts getting annoying. I'm so glad that didn't hit. There we go. Excellent. You arrived at... Oh, I've already fucking said all of this. So yeah, now we've done all of one side of the map. Now we just need to deal all of the other side of the map. But yeah, you can actually hear the audio cues. Although it seems to only play when it goes over either the silver or the gold. So it doesn't actually... It doesn't tell you when it's pointing at something bad, but if something's in the way, it doesn't play? It only plays when it can directly touch either the gold or the silver. Jesus, I'm fucking so bad at explaining things, I swear. There we go. I was actually really worried I wouldn't get that one. Even though it wouldn't have mattered much if I didn't, but... That's just how I go. Getting all sweaty for the moments that don't matter, and then fucking up the moments that do. Whoops. Ah! Yeah, execute, thank you. Whoops. Okay, I'm all discombobulated at the moment. There we go. Ow. Took an additional hit there. And so there is a reason to use the blockers, like where I end up doing that kick and they have the stars above their head. That does actually have a purpose. I deal additional damage. I don't know if I've ever actually mentioned that, but yes, there is a purpose to doing that.
Well done.
There we go.
I've said my piece on gnomes. The company you kept to get you here is strange indeed.
As you trundle along in your horse-drawn carriage, you catch a glimpse of some cheeky gnomes fleeing with your weapon. You chase them on foot until they dive into a burrow. You take a peek into their hidey hole and discover they have quite a cache of weapons in their lair. You reach an arm into the hole. I mean, let's be honest, this just sounds like a fucking terrible idea. "Don't hurt us," they cry. They hand you back your stolen item. The little round door slams shut as you draw your weapon from their burrow. You really need to get it back, but hey, easy. Okay, excellent. Because yeah, I just want to get all of the citizens so I don't have to come back and do this one again. The spread of plague, especially since I got so fucking lucky with those food gains. The spread of plague has rendered the district a blackened... I'm fucking repeating. Not the repeats.
With every step, corruption reaches further, and your chances become less.
No. Oh no, not a pendulum. I'm hoping this is all I needed.
You have done well.
Okay, see, I can lose 4 food. It's just if I was gonna try to lose fucking 8 food, that would have zeroed me. And that was not an option. I don't think I really need to do this fight, but I'm gonna do it anyway. There we go.
That will set you in good stead from here.
Okay. As well, I'm pretty sure this will be my last quest, I should say, like me finishing up this quest, and then I'm probably gonna finish for today. Oh, I should mention that that stun also prevents them from retaliating. Like if you know, like the northern guys, where when I'm wailing on them, they'll do an unblockable counterattack. That. If they're stunned, they can't do that, obviously. I say obviously a lot, don't I? Jesus Christ. No, not that. No. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Okay, so that one down the bottom I don't need to touch.
Can you reach the end of this challenge before you starve to death? Time will tell.
So yeah, I don't actually need to touch the one in the bottom right of the map, and unless I have spare food, I'm not going to. I did say bottom right, didn't I? Not top right. Bottom right.
are tainted. I have told you this.
I mean, it does seem like something you'd tell me, my friend. The one upside to keeping your companion up is, of course, they'll end up distracting some of the monsters for you. So it just makes combat a little bit easier if you deal with less enemies. Alright, this one again. Let's aim for not getting the failure again, shall we? There we go! Yay! There was much rejoicing.
Let's see what you do with that, given your position.
Save 5 citizens. So yeah, there's these 3 to check. Okay, so that's a burning rubble. That's the burning rubble. So this is the last one. And there we go. Honestly, before I took damage there, I should have just came in here and bought more food. Because there is literally food to spare, and I have money to spare.
Endless dark deeds have been done in the name of the Empire. May you set that ledger right, at least in part.
At long last, you gather at the final gatehouse, the exit out of the old city. Leave the old city. You usher the frightened citizens through the gate and to their escape. My thanks to you, she says with a smile. I doubt we could have done anything more for the people of the old city. Halt! A voice shouts from beyond the gate. You turn to see a troop of Empire soldiers marching through the gatehouse. By decree of the Emperor, none are permitted to leave the old city. Captain Fior, you are to return to the Imperial City at once to report. Captain Fior scoffs, calling to the young captain blocking the gate. These people bear no mark of corruption. All they want is safe passage. Emperor decree or no, it is our duty to protect them. What good is a soldier who cannot follow commands? What is an empire without order? The young captain retorts proudly. By decree of the Emperor, none are permitted to leave the old city. Captain Fior draws her pistol, standing between the cowering old city refugees and the Emperor's decree. I will not stand down. Let's fucking go! So these guys are bastards. Captain Sterling, he hears the pleas from the old city but does not weep. Orders are orders. Captains wear armor that does standard attacks. Use bash to break their armor.
I fight for justice, as simply as I ordered. If this is how it must be, so be it.
Yeah, she is probably my favorite companion because her combo only hits a single target, but it guarantees them to be knocked down into a finisher state. If she doesn't just kill them. Ah. There we go. Take that, Sterling. You're dead. These Emperor decreed injustices have been on the increase of late, Captain Fuel says. Something ill is growing from within. She pauses her ruminations and gives you a stern look. The Empire would do well to have someone like you serving it. Your befriended Estrella the Soldier. So that name is what you will have seen earlier, is Estrella. But of course, it doesn't tell you Estrella until the end of the quest.
This is where you differ. There is no problem Callus would not have solved through death, yet you show mercy.
Oh, sorry, another yawn. Yvonne's Cottage is a fun one. Just the story to do with it. If I'm remembering Felwyn's Favor correctly, it's one of my favorite cards. The armor, for befriending Estrella, the Soldier. For rescuing all the citizens, Grifter's Companion, my love, my kingdom for Grifter's Companion. There is no item in the game I like more than Grifter's Companion.
I can no longer go easy on you. The usurper will not do so, and I must test you sorely before you arrive at his gates.
So yeah, we've got Strength, Hermit Wheel,
When tool
Justice.
comes to bear upon the work, both are shaped. This journey will change you and I equally.
Oh, I remember this one. Yeah, this one's annoying. Then the
I have
Hanged Man.
devoted my life to this game, yet even now it grows stale for me. I wish I did not know what I know now. I wish that I could indulge in the simple innocence of the common folk.
Yeah. The North is invading the Empire, and the Imperial Army is nowhere to be seen. Keep ahead of the Northern Horde as it sweeps towards the capital, evacuating as many villages as you can. The one before that, Justice, was, you were defending an Imperial fort.
We live in a shattered world. Death and despair are all that remains after the assassin has moved upon the Emperor. Yet this world merely reflects the world above. The heavens are in turmoil, and the game of life and death is chaired by madmen.
Yeah, someone has hired the Thieves Guild to kill you. They've sent their most lethal assassin, a man known only as the Reaper. And then the last one,
These
Temperance.
pieces come together in order to allow us a window into your past, the events that have led you here, your reason for being, and perhaps mine.
During the worst famine in the history of the Empire, an unnatural power is causing the dead to rise and stalk the land. So yeah, there we go. We've got a lot of them unlocked. There's still a lot more to go yet. But